Alright, so what's up guys, it's Matterz. We have a bunch of stuff here to talk about regarding DLC 4 for Black Ops 3 Zombies Revelations, obviously coming out in less than 2 days. There's a bunch of stuff to really cover regarding getting the map early with this pre-downloadable thing here. We're going to be going over some leaked information as well, talking about Black Ops 3 Zombies Revelations and different wonder weapons, buildables, specialists still returning because there was a leak a couple days ago and we need to go back to this because it really makes sense for Revelations specifically because it's Revelations. I can't stress this enough. Revelations, there's so much stuff happening in that map, and all this stuff with the wonder weapons and old wonder weapons, new wonder weapons coming to this map, it's all very possible. And people have been saying on Twitter and YouTubers, guys, the trailer is not what's only going to be on the map. Like, we're not only going to see the Apartheid server, there's going to be much more on this map. There's no way they would tease all the great parts of this map within that 1 to 2 minute trailer. It makes no sense. So we're going to be going over all of those possibilities there and a bunch of really interesting leaked information relating to DLC 4 that sort of makes no sense, but we'll see maybe how they'll use that code into DLC 4 as to what features they're going to have, what the power will be, what sort of wonder weapons they will have, and like different stuff like that. So that's obviously going to be pretty sick. Again, going over pre-downloadable stuff, Glitching Queen has some information regarding Jason Blundell and a super Easter egg being teased, so a lot of really sick stuff going on within this video. If we can go for a like goal of 500 likes, that'd be greatly appreciated. Our last video hit 580 likes around that point. That's insane, obviously. So again, 500 likes is our like goal. As always, greatly appreciated, and let's get started. So let's start off here quickly with the Glitching Queen's tweet. She basically said, up on screen, got some good intel for you guys straight from Jason Blundell himself, making a video about it now. Shout out to Nelly, baby, whatever, and basically, I'm gonna keep the video for herself there. I don't want to use her video and whatnot, but Jason Blundell was at this secret, zombies panel that you guys heard of yesterday, this zombies trick panel, and basically they talked about a bunch of stuff. You got to go talk to Jason Blundell, and they were just talking, and Jason Blundell was saying they were talking about Easter eggs, and the guy was like, oh, I haven't done this Easter egg yet, and Jason was like screaming at him like, you need to go home right now. What are you doing here? Get that Easter egg done. And it's like, whoa, what the hell does that mean? Obviously, he's hinting that DLC 4, you need these Easter eggs done by that point. For what? The super Easter egg with the gate worms. We're not so sure what the hell we're gonna do, but once we first saw the gate worms, it was back a couple months ago, I think it was even before Zetsubo came out. Once we saw those gate worms, and it was for every single map, and we have to do these Easter eggs for every single map, I think everyone automatically knew, like, okay, this is something that will bring the whole storyline together, it'll bring the whole game together, and it'll translate into some sort of super Easter egg, or super Easter egg ending, or just something crazy like that. We're not so sure exactly what it's gonna be, but we did know, and now Jason Blundell is giving us some information that, yes, you need to do those Easter eggs. He's not telling us what exactly the super Easter egg is. I think it's gonna be huge for the storyline for the game. Maybe it's some new wonder weapons coming back, maybe it is the Apartheid server upgrade. Like, I don't really know, honestly. I think anything would be so sick. Having a super Easter egg is just such an insane thing that I haven't ever done before. So Jason Blundell now confirming that you need to get those Easter eggs done. It's not just some random thing, like it's an actual important thing. So again, gate worms super Easter egg, a huge thing for Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now moving through here again, before we get to the leaked information, talk about the wonder weapons and whatnot, and all the random stuff we found within the code relating back to DLC 4, I want to look at some images. Well, I'll show you guys, I'm going to show you like so many images. You can just see one up on screen to prove to you that Salvation, the DLC map pack for Black Ops 3 Zombies and Black Ops 3 in general, is able to pre-download right now in certain regions. Right now it's really weird because last time with Garage Trophy, the UK couldn't download their map pack until the map actually released, which was really weird. But this time it seems as if like UK users, and I heard Australian users, are able to download it right now, and a lot of American users can't download it, which is so freaking weird. I think it's gonna slowly roll out to everyone by tomorrow. So again, guys, get ready, download the map pack tomorrow. It's available for pre-download and probably by every region tomorrow. To talk about something a bit more interesting here, because again, it's pre-downloadable, that's great, but the countdown clocks are very weird, and I've been seeing some stuff with UK versus US users. Basically, the UK users, the countdown clock is shorter than the actual US users. So basically, let's say for me, Eastern Standard Time, my map pack releases at 1 p.m. For them, their map pack is going to release at 1 p.m. as well. But their 1 p.m., like the UK's 1 p.m. is my like 10 a.m. or something like that, or 9 a.m. I don't really know the exact translation, but they're legit getting it earlier than us, and they're going back towards another point. So I'm gonna be getting it at 1 p.m. and they're gonna be getting it 5 hours earlier, basically. So I don't really know what the case is there. I think the countdown clocks are sort of messed up right now. The general consensus is, okay, is it either coming out at 12 a.m. on Tuesday like it always has? Like, usually the map packs always for Black Ops 3 had released 12 a.m. Tuesday Eastern Standard Time, and then every other time period would follow. But you know, with DLC 4, they said 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then everything else followed there, or 6 p.m. UK time at that point, and we were just like, wait, that's so weird. But now it's earlier for UK, and I have no clue what the deal is with that. We'll have to see what the thing is. Maybe it's a glitch. Maybe they're gonna do midnight again. Maybe they're gonna change it back to 1 p.m. Not so sure what the deal is with that. But again, I just had to put that out there because a lot of people were experiencing that. Definitely check your countdown clocks for DLC 4, and let me know in the comment section what your thing is sort of counting to, because I know a lot of different people from different countries watch these videos, so just let me know what you guys think there. So again, that's that. Moving on to the DLC 4 leaked information. So I'll leave a link, obviously, to all the stuff within the description below, but I want to go through a bunch of stuff here that he pointed out within this thing. It was a lot of really weird stuff, like different menus and whatnot. I don't know why the menus were in the code. This is a sec. I have to take, so before I read some of this stuff, I have to explain to you guys. When Black Ops 3 first released, obviously, you guys know there's a PC beta leak, and it basically had like every single code possible for these old games. Everything you can possibly think of, you know, regarding Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, World at War was in that PC beta leak being used for Black Ops 3 Zombies. And back then we were just like, okay, this is really weird. Why would we need all of this stuff for the game? And now that we know Black Ops 3 is out, like, Black Ops 3 is a great game, it has a lot of maps, but there haven't really been like a ton of like really like insane features on this game. You know, like, we've had different specialist weapons and different sort of things within the map, but Black Ops 3 hasn't been like a game like jam-packed with millions and millions of different types of things you can do. So having all of the code from all the different aspects of Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, World at War, it didn't really make sense. But now, a lot of that stuff, especially the remastered maps, makes so much sense. And now that we're seeing new patch updates containing this old code that we thought was useless, but now for DLC 4 makes perfect sense to release, is just such an insane thing. So I'm going to read you guys something. He basically says, here's the interesting stuff I saw. I'm going to go through that, and then I'm also going to pick out a bunch of stuff within the code as well, relating back to, is this actually possible? And now this could go back to transit as well, different parts of the map that we haven't seen yet, the possibility of seeing every single remaster map with every single sort of teaser within that part of the map within Revelations. So we may not necessarily see, let's for example see a jet gun in Revelations, like we may not be able to use a jet gun, but the jet gun is in the code for Revelations, and we may see some sort of Easter egg with the jet gun being used outside the map, or maybe being a painting on the wall, or just seeing the jet gun appear at some point within this map. So that's basically what I think, but here's the code that he basically gave. It's a lot of different menus, and let's just play this here. Not play it, but let me read it. It starts off by saying, I'll just read you guys. Mob of the Dead menu, ZM Prison caps, Origins menu, ZM Tomb caps, menu Zombie Cosmodrome caps. And here's a quote: "The risen dead have overtaken a Soviet cosmodrome, and all hell has broken loose. The countdown to the zombie apocalypse has begun." ZM Prestige summoning key, buried menu, ZM buried caps. Teddy Cthulhu menu, ZM Prestige Cthulhu Bear summoning key, and then you have Die Rise menu, High Rise caps, zombie menu, mode description, 5 menu, zombie pentagon, resume carnage menu, resume menu, all that insane stuff. That's sort of general stuff there. Kieran Toten menu, zombie theater, zoom cast, zombie cabinet, lunar landing, calling lunar landing, zipline, activate zipline. Like, it's so freaking weird. And then within the code, there's a bunch of other old weapons as well. You have like the jet gun, the freeze gun, the M16, a bunch of like random weapons, sort of like not every weapon we've seen, but like a few different weapons, like a ballistic knife, an M16, a pack punch M16, there's the M1911, there's like one or two more just like random, like maybe like not the FAMAS, because we already have that within BO3, the HS10, like a few like random weapons within this code. You can probably look through it yourselves. But the thing is here, this is all relating back to DLC 4. This isn't just random code now. This is directly being used for DLC 4. So let's think about this. Why are they using code for these old menus especially, and then these old weapons, zip lines, all this random stuff for DLC 4? Obviously, that code is going to be used for something within DLC 4. Now, what I've been saying for a while is that obviously the wonder weapons within DLC 4, we definitely need to have more than one. It's obviously not going to be just the Apothicon servant. What whether or not we just see the Parthenon Servant and a new Wonder Weapon, or the Parthenon Servant and Origin Staffs and some other Wonder Weapon as well. Like, we're not so sure exactly what the whole deal is. I do know they're definitely going to be more Wonder Weapons. If they don't, it would be a huge disappointment. And all the stuff within the code relating to multiple Wonder Weapons, and at least Wonder Weapons being teased the slightest bit or something, or maybe for the Easter egg even. Like, let's say if you complete the final Easter egg and you complete the Easter egg ending cutscene, you actually get to pick your Wonder Weapon or something insane like that. It's all being hinted at within the code. So that being said, what I've been saying is that, okay, certain parts of the map, you get a specific Wonder Weapon. So if you're in the Kino portion, you get the Thunder Gun, blah, blah, blah. The Transit portion, you get a Jet Gun or whatnot, or whatever the hell the deal is there. That would be the certain area. There would be a specific Easter egg, or you have to do the main Easter egg, and then you have to go back to the certain parts of the map and actually acquire these Wonder Weapons. But again, I don't really want to go into specifics because we don't really know what the map is going to be based upon. We really don't know if they're going to be multiple Wonder Weapons. It's being teased, leaked so many times, but we just don't know. I think what to take from this is really that this code here, before it didn't make sense, before it was useless, back before Black Ops were released, and up until really we saw a Revelations teaser trailer and we saw they're going to be remaster maps, all this stuff, all these menus, all these, there's one like zombie helicopter, all these old guns, Wonder Weapons, everything we see here was completely useless. But now that we have the trailer, now that we have all this stuff, it's crazy now. It actually makes some sort of sense to see some of this stuff within the game. Seeing some of the old Black Ops 1 weapons come back, you actually have Shangri-La as well, so you can see some weapons from Shangri-La. You can just see so much insane stuff being within this map. And think about it, this is DLC 4 Revelations. The storyline is coming to a close. Everything is ending. Why would they just keep the Black Ops 3 weapons? Why would they just keep the HVK, the Shiva, the random weapons that we really don't care about? Especially when they're playing this map off as a huge combined map with all this different stuff coming together. The Parthenon Servant's back, the Ragnaroks are back, so why can't all these other Wonder Weapons and all these other weapons within the code return as well? Now, for the menu side of things, that's the side of things I really don't understand what the deal is with that, because like when I talked about Mob of the Dead being within the code, and I talked about Origins being within the code, we thought those were going to be remaster maps for DLC 5, but obviously those were remaster maps for DLC 4 itself, which was a really weird concept, but that actually came to life, that came to fruition. Like, that's an actual thing. Like, there are separate maps and different maps within this Revelations map, but also you have the menus for those maps as well within this code, which is like the menus for the maps. Why do you need them? Are there separate menus for these things? No, they're part of Revelation, so why do you need that? Doesn't really make sense. Then now you have all these Wonder Weapons, all these weapons here. It's just, it's simple enough to put the Wonder Weapons in and put the weapons in and just say like, okay, it makes sense for Revelations, but are they actually going to do it? It's in the code, it's there. The code is definitive. The code says it's there. It's just a matter of us thinking like, is this truly possible? And I don't think obviously every Wonder Weapon is going to be within this map. I'm logical. Like, I understand, like, yes, there's a good possibility that we may even only see the Parthenon Servant. There's a good possibility that we may not see any of this stuff within the game, any of the code here, any of the old Black Ops 1 weapons or World War weapons. We may not see any of it. Like, I understand that's a huge possibility, but at the same rate, looking at the code, countless Reddit posts, countless leaked information things where we just see this stuff returning. It's just like, is it going to return? We've seen this so many times. The leaked information usually is correct, but this time it's sort of weird. It's up in the air. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I don't know. It's a really tough subject. We only have 2 days, man. We'll figure it out. And yeah, that's really it. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.